Stay tuned for an action figure upgrade with one of my favourites, Beast. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and remember now you can hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today, something a little bit different, but something I like to do on the channel when I have the opportunity. Let's do some action figure upgrades with one of my favourites, Beast. Now, you know me, I love this hobby, and no two collections are the same. Everyone has their own unique displays and adds their own little flavour where they can. And that's what I'm going to do today, thanks to Diasho Creations, as they have sent me some upgraded head sculpts for Beast. So I'll make sure I put all the links in the description, but James is an action figure customizer and he has his own Etsy store where he sells 3D printed heads. He paints them up. DC, movie, of course, Marvel. Go and check it out. Links in the description. Follow him on Instagram as well, Diasho Creations. So that's exactly what I've done. I've reached out to James and said I really liked those Beast head sculpts. I needed to see them in person, so he sent them me over in these very nice little cases here. So very well packaged, very professionally done. So let me just open one of these up so we see what's going on here. So there's opening up, and then we have a nice 3D printed custom head for Beast. So I've got 3 of these. Obviously, let's take a closer look. There you go. Now you can see the real detail on this head sculpt. This thing is amazing. Even the little quiff of hair is like sticking out, and like it is just a solid head sculpt and a solid upgrade compared to the Marvel Legends generic one. I promise you that. Now these are actually sculpted by Wicked 3D, but James prints them out, paints them, sells them. So as I said, I'll put all the links in the description below. But as you can see, he has done an amazing job here. So I've got 3 different head sculpts. Let's take a look. Now, of course, we're going to try these on Beast in a moment, but I did want to lay all 3 of these out here just so you could see the presentation from Diasho Creations. Very impressed. Once again, sculpted by Wicked 3D, but then printed out and sent your way by Diasho Creations. All the links in the description. Honestly, go and check them out for yourself. But we have 3 unique head sculpts here for Beast, and all of them are very impressive. We have the neutral expression in the middle. We have the neutral expression with the glasses over here, and then this side we have the very angry expression with the painted mouth and the glowing yellow eyes. Honestly, I don't know which one I'm going to use for my display. All 3 of them are very impressive, and all of them actually have the adapter in there so they will fit the Beast figure, and they're painted with the blue and then the darker blue hair, so they actually match the 2019 Caliban Builder figure wave Beast. But we will try them on both versions just so you can see for yourself. But yeah, let's get these on Beast and check them out. So starting with the angry expression, as it has the most emotion, and wow, what an upgrade this is compared to the Marvel Legends. Now, the Marvel Legends one, don't get me wrong, it does the job, but when you throw up a side by side here and just see the added detail in sculpt and paint to this new head sculpt compared to the previous one, which looks a bit flat in comparison, it is a major upgrade for the display. It just takes this figure to another level because the base body is solid enough, and the way they've actually made the head sculpt, it pops onto the peg seamlessly and you can articulate it fully just like you would a regular Marvel Legend head anyway. So like no sort of limited articulation because it's a custom head. Full range of the articulation with the pivot and the sort of articulation side to side, up and down. And but wow, let's just take a look at this all the way around here. So the mouth has been painted. It's got a little bit of a gloss in there with the sort of lighter tongue. You've got the sort of mean yellow eyes with all the creases in the expression. You've even got the darker eyebrows with like the flickering hair there as well. Again, I need to move my finger out the way, but you got the ears poking out, the darker hair, and again from the back, the way he's painted the darker hair seamlessly matches the dark dark shadows of this Caliban beast. So yeah, you lean that back and it covers up the peg, and you get him from the front. And wow, like this is so good. Let me just zoom out so you can actually see Beast in his full-on beast mode here, pun intended. But yeah, wow, this guy is so good now. Like, it's just took the figure to the next level, and that's just one head sculpt. Let's check out another. Next up, we have this more neutral expression, which still has a crazy amount of detail in the actual sculpt. You can see the two fang teeth sort of sticking out from the bottom there with the white eyes. He still has the bushy sort of sideburns as well, with a little tuft of hair sticking out. And again, just a quick mention of the actual quality of these head sculpts. They do really feel premium. I don't know what James's technique is over at Diasho, what 3D printer he's using, but I promise you these are really solid. And again, the way they've added the adapter inside the peg holes, so they just pop onto the peg, so you don't have to Dremel anything, you don't have to use any glue tack. It really does just feel like a new upgraded addition to an action figure in your collection. But yeah, once again, the hair swings all the way around with the sort of ears sticking out. And again, really nicely done. And again, all the articulation is there as before. Just a nice neutral expression for Beast. And then our third head sculpt for Dr. Henry McCoy, but you can call him Hank. No, not you, Hank. This Hank. It is the neutral head sculpt with the glasses. This time he has the yellow eyes just sort of glowing behind there. The teeth still on show, but the glasses are an actual separate sort of 3D piece sculpted and just on the head sculpt so seamlessly, so much better than the Marvel Legends version. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Marvel Legends, but those glasses can fall off and they're just really tedious. Where these, like, I can give them a little shake and they're not going anywhere. They are just secured onto his head, and yeah, they look really good. There's no lenses, but again, you can't tell that when it's on a display. This time it has the yellow eyes, still got the big sideburns, still all of that sculpted detail. You've still got the wisps of hair coming out, and then all the way around the back again. Really nicely done. And again, full articulation, nice and tight on the joint. And yeah, I genuinely don't know which head to use here. So let me bring up all three head sculpts from Diasho Creations. Which one do you like best? Neutral, Screaming, or Glasses? Honestly, I genuinely can't pick. I have all three of these in front of me right now, and all three of them are amazing in hand. I cannot pick. The Screaming head sculpt has so much emotion, but then my mind's eye has the glasses, but then I appreciate a good neutral pose for the display. I cannot pick. But as you can see for yourself, all three of these are very well done. Really high quality, custom head sculpts to give your Beast an action figure upgrade. Now, I mentioned previously that these head sculpts work really well on the Caliban Wave Beast from 2019, but many people probably have the more recent retro carded Beast. Now, I've got a full review in comparison on the channel, but basically the 2019 Beast is a little bit darker blue, and he also has these patches of dark shadowing on the fur, where the retro carded version was a lighter blue and less patches of shadowing on the fur. But I do want to see if these heads also work on that body. Before we do that though, let me just throw up a side-by-side comparison of the neutral head sculpt from Diasho Creations compared to the neutral head sculpt that came on that retro carded Beast. And it is night and day. It is like a massive action figure upgrade, if you will. But let me pop this head off here and try one of these new heads here. So let me get the Screaming head. And as I said, they have added that attachment on, so they pop on just like a normal Marvel Legend head. No Dremel, no blue tack. And yes, absolutely, it does work. So if you want to get these Beast heads to upgrade your retro carded Beast, then yes, you can absolutely do that as well. And for anyone curious, here we have a comparison of the Diasho Creations head sculpt with the glasses compared to the Anthony custom head sculpt he made to be accurate to the animated show. And don't get me wrong, I love that animated show. It's why I love Beast in the first place, so I will always find a place for that in the display. But for a comic representation of Beast, then these new head sculpts blow everything out the water. And just to show you that these head sculpts fit into your collection seamlessly, even though they have the added detail and sculpt work and paint, they still look really nice with the rest of your X-Men. So here we have the Jim Lee, Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jubilee. And here we have them with the Labco and Gambit. And for a few bad guys, we have the Jim Lee Sabretooth, who I hope we get a new version of very soon. And then we have a figure I've already gave an action figure upgrade with those flame effects. It is, of course, Pyro. And then, of course, last but not least, we have a couple of Hanks with Hank McCoy and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts. First and foremost, massive thanks to James over at Diasho Creations. Make sure you go and check out his Instagram, follow him there, and of course his Etsy store where you yourself can go and check out all those custom head sculpts to upgrade your own collections. These beast head sculpts were done by Wicked 3D, and hopefully this video gave you a close enough look to convince you to go and upgrade your own collection. Honestly, in hand, they're magnificent, so hopefully it comes across on the video. But I love Beast, as you know. I've got 3 spinning around on the table right now, for God's sake. I will find a place for all 3 of these head sculpts in my collection, absolutely. But you let me know what you think in the comments below, as always. And if you like Marvel Legends, then you're in the right place, people. Check out the videos tab, find the playlists and podcast, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button, hit all on the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button, become a channel member if I show some love, or join the members club. Much appreciated. As always, my name is Dan W. You can follow me on Instagram, it's Dan Who. And don't be shy, tweet me, Dan Who Reviews. I'm on Twitter, and as always, I will see you on the next one.